Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the Algebra 1 concept of linear equations and the distributive property. This is standard A.5A in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 34 of the 2018 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we need to find the solution to this equation right here. And if we see this type of problem on other STAAR tests, if we wanted to, we could always use substitution. We could take some of the answer choices, F, G, H, or J, A, B, C, or D, plug them in and see which one forms a true equation. But we can't do that here because we need to fill in our answer document, right? So we're going to have this to fill in here, and it's just going to be 7 bubbles. And so what we have here is we call it a floating decimal point. So there's not necessarily a decimal point that we need to put somewhere. We can just create a decimal point ourselves, so we can include as many decimals as we want. So that's where our answer needs to go, which means we are going to have to just solve this the old-fashioned way. So let's use our strategies here of don't call me after midnight. These are 5 steps that we can use when we need to use the distributive property. And the first one is the D, is we need to distribute. So take a look at this 34x plus 95. And that's actually fine. There's not anything we could do with those two because they're not even like terms. The 34 is connected with the x there. The 95 is just constant. Can't do anything there. But we need to distribute this 3 out to the 14x and to the 9. So all that means is we're going to take the 3, since it's the multiplier on the outside of the parentheses, and we're going to multiply it by the 14x. So 3 times 14x. And then what we do is we keep whatever operation is in the middle. So this is a plus. And then we distribute out the 3 times the 9. Okay? So what do we have here? Let's go ahead and simplify this. We've got the 3 times 14. So that's going to be 42x plus 27. 34x plus 95. All right, so we've distributed. Now the C in the don't call me after midnight is the combine. If you have any like terms on the same side of the equation, you need to combine them. We don't. Sometimes we'll see like a 42x plus 27 minus 6 or something like that. Then you would need to combine those constants. But we don't have any like terms on the same side, so now it is moving time. What we need to do is, first off, our goal is the x. So we need to move the x's and so that they're on the same side and that you end up with a positive x. So I'm going to go ahead and just move that 34x over here by subtracting 34x from both sides. That's going to get us 8x. Plus 27 equals that 95. Okay, now we need to add or subtract to isolate that variable. And so I've got a minus 27 coming up. That's going to get rid of that plus 27. So let's minus that 27. That's going to get us 68. Okay, and now we multiply or divide. And so what do we have left here? Let's clean this up a little bit. We've got 8x equals 68. And so we simply need to divide both sides by 8. And that is going to get us our answer of x equals 8.5. Now, bubbling this in, we can bubble it in anywhere we want to. I'll go ahead and do this to where we want to go ahead and put it over as far right as possible. We would just need to make sure we bubble in the 8, bubble in the decimal point right there, and bubble in that 5. You don't need to bubble in the positive. It's always assumed to be positive, and that's our answer, 8 5/10 or 8.5.